Bangor. From the Great North Woods to the Rockbound Coast and streaming live in HD worldwide at foxbangor.com, more people choose Good Morning Maine.
Today on Good Morning Maine, recent mass shootings have inspired students across the country to rally. See what's happening in Bangor.
Plus, this fall, the Downey's Family YMCA will be debuting its new Blue Lobster program. We'll hear more from the program director.
And police are investigating a fatal shooting in Bangor. We'll bring you the latest. This and more local news right now.
Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Maine. I'm Emma Smith.
I'm Joe Cortez. Happy Thursday. Thanks for tuning in to the final hour of Good Morning Maine. We are all excited. We just met two adorable kittens from the Bangor Humane Society. Made my day.
Yep. Minimal fluff on my hands, too.
Minimal fluff, I know. We actually chose good attire today. I felt like last week we were both wearing black with I think it was like a yellow, it was a dog that was shedding a lot, light fur.
Perfect for showing the light fur.
Yeah. Perfect for those rollers that we buy to try to keep everything clean.
I got an extra large roller for I was preparing
specifically
for today.
So you prepared already. So don't worry, Pet of the Week is coming up in just a little bit. Let's get a first check of our forecast with Devin Biggs. He joins us now.
And thank you very much, Joe and Emma. Happy Thursday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Shepherd Toyota, your hometown connection for Toyota cars and trucks. Easy to find on Route 1 Rockland-Thomason Town Line. Shepherd Toyota has a great selection of new and previously loved vehicles. At Shepherd Toyota, they don't sell you a car, they help you buy one. Come experience the Shepherd difference today. Alrighty, visibility levels are low in a few spots this morning, especially near Bangor and Bar Harbor, where they are less than a half mile. And because of this, a dense fog advisory is in effect running till later this morning at about 8 a.m. or so. You may have noticed they have also trimmed back parts of the small craft advisory. Other areas in effect until 8 a.m. on Friday, but for us, at least just to the east of Bangor, though, along the coast, things are starting to look a little bit better with regards to the surf. But otherwise, we're looking pretty decent out there this morning for now. However, if you notice further off towards the south and west, we have clouds moving in from the southwest going toward the north and east. And that's because we have more rain moving in yet again, though. We have plenty of rainfall that will be on the way with up to a ½ inch possible in a few areas with some heavier downpours not out of the question. This will arrive during the afternoon with a few scattered showers and thunderstorms through the evening, but by early Friday morning, things will begin to improve a little bit. As for the winds won't be too bad, maybe reaching up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour, maybe gusts up to 15 miles per hour, and that'll be about it. But your hourly forecast for the rest of the morning period, rain moves in later on, temperatures in the 60s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Joe and Emma.
Devin, thank you. First up this morning, police are investigating a fatal accident that took place in Bangor Wednesday morning. Sergeant Wade Bender says a man was struck by a pickup truck outside of Finson Road just before 7:30 a.m. The pedestrian suffered serious injuries and was taken to a local hospital for emergency medical treatment. The man passed away at the hospital. The crash is under investigation and no charges have been issued thus far.
Yesterday, at about 10:30 a.m., the Penobscot County Sheriff's Office conducted multiple search warrants on the Pond Road in Bradford. This was a result of a several-month-long investigation into illegal drug sales. 53-year-old Clifford Badger of Bradford was placed under arrest and was charged with 2 counts of felony Class B unlawful trafficking of scheduled drugs. During the search, deputies reported to have located drug money along with cocaine, fentanyl, and meth.
The Kennebec County Sheriff's Office is investigating a stabbing that took place early Tuesday evening. The Sheriff's Office says around 5:16 p.m. Tuesday, deputies responded to the area of Main Avenue in Farmingdale for a report of a stabbing. Police say a 31-year-old male victim who was from Farmingdale had been stabbed multiple times and was taken to Maine General Medical Center. A Sheriff's Office canine unit began to track the suspect. The Sheriff's Office says the canine eventually pushed the suspect back towards the scene. 26-year-old Hector Rivera of Gardner was arrested and transported to MGMC for some medical issues. Rivera has been charged with elevated aggravated assault, refusing to submit to arrest, as well as other charges. No bail is allowed at this time.
Fire destroyed a home and business in Drew Plantation near Danforth yesterday morning. Crews from 8 towns and Maine forest rangers helped put out the fire. No one was injured. The homeowners woke up to flames in the house at 2 a.m. A family member says one of the buildings that burned was the Elves and Angels toy company that had been in business for 34 years. According to the family member, they lost everything in the fire, including hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of boxed inventory waiting to be shipped to children around the country. They say they also lost hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of tools and a lifetime of special things accumulated over 52 years of marriage. At this point, they say they have no idea what started the fire. A GoFundMe page has been set up to help them, which you can find the link to that on our website, foxbangor.com.
Maine is investing $230 million in suicide prevention and mental health awareness. A report found more than 85% of gun deaths in 2020 were suicides. The Portland Press-Herald reported Wednesday that the state report found out of the 154 people killed by guns in 2020, 132 of them died by suicide. According to the report, 118 of the suicides affected men. The research conducted by the State Center for Disease Control and Department of Human Services coincides with the gun control debate that has reignited across the U.S.
Recent mass shootings have inspired students across the country to rally, demanding lawmakers push for gun safety legislation. As C.R. Jordan reports, one Bangor High student attended the rally and says it's time for a change.
We are here today to demand our senators do their jobs.
RA, get out of our way.
In wake of the elementary school mass shooting in Uvalde, Texas, gun safety groups gathered at Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C. for a 3-day gun safety rally. The rally included members of Congress, gun violence survivors, gun safety advocates, and more.
Why would someone be against raising the age so that teenagers do not have AK-47? We will make history by making progress.
Students Demand Action is a nationwide program of high school and college students demanding action to prevent gun violence. Group members stood shoulder to shoulder wearing bulletproof vests as congressional leaders spoke. Bangor High School student Madison Miller was among the speakers of the rally.
We see shootings happen at a school and at grocery stores, and we're kind of like desensitized to the emotions. And so I feel like for me, like it's hard to process it when it's just over and over and over again.
Miller says she traveled to Washington, D.C. with one other Maine student for the rally. She says she spoke to several lawmakers, including Senators Susan Collins and Angus King.
I talked about how gun legislation, we need to stick with gun legislation and make it so that this doesn't happen again and the next generation of children don't have to deal with being scared to go to school.
Currently has a yellow flag law. This permits police to take away guns from people who are a danger to themselves and to others. However, Miller says Maine should explore enacting a red flag law to prevent mass shootings in the future.
If you can regulate like cars and stuff like that, I think there are reasonable ways to regulate gun ownership and make it more safe and more responsible.
I'm Sierra Jordan reporting for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
The time is now 8:09. Coming up next on Good Morning Maine, Susan Collins and Angus King honored a late senator at the U.S. Capitol Wednesday night. More details ahead.
But first, here's a quick look at our overnight forecast. Temperatures are in the mid-60s today. Rain and thunderstorms will be moving in around 11 or 12 o'clock. They're going to continue into tonight, and the temperatures drop down to the low 50s. Tomorrow, we're back up in the mid-70s. Isolated showers throughout our area, but we'll see some more sunshine and those warmer temperatures.
Durable, sturdy, stylish. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find solid wood, built to last, made in Maine dressers, bureaus, and nightstands. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
The signs of spring are here. The sun's out for the evening commute. Whistles and clapping echo from the ball field. And the flowers bloom with warmer days on the horizon. Valley Home Services offers whole home comfort with the changing of the seasons. With a push of a button on a Fujitsu heat pump, you're ready for whatever spring brings. Humid days or cool nights, come home to comfort with Valley Home Services. Home is our middle name.
ABC 7, Fox 22, and Next Home Experience want to send you to see Lynyrd Skynyrd live in concert on their Big Wheels Keep on Turning tour with special guests Marshall Tucker Band and The Outlaws, Sunday, July 3rd at the Main Savings Amphitheater in Bangor. Sign up to win tickets by registering at Next Home Experience in Bangor. Get looped and get sold today. Win tickets to see Lynyrd Skynyrd July 3rd on the Bangor waterfront.
Comfy, cozy, relaxing. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find rockers, recliners, sofas, and easy chairs. Quality furniture, affordable prices. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
The Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show is live on Fox.
For dogs and dog lovers, this is the Super Bowl.
It's unlike any other dog show event.
Who will be crowned the top dog?
Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show, sponsored by Purina Pro Plan, beginning with the Masters Agility Championship, June 19th on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
A UMaine official joined Senators Susan Collins and Angus King in honoring the late Senator Margaret Chase Smith at the U.S. Capitol Wednesday night. Smith, a Maine native, was the first woman to serve in both houses of Congress, the first woman to serve as the chair of the Republican Conference, and the first woman to represent Maine in Washington. On Wednesday night, Smith was honored during a ceremony where a room was named in her memory. The naming follows unanimous passage of a resolution that marked the first time rooms in the U.S. Capitol would be named for women who served in the upper chamber. Jonathan Rubin, director of the Nonpartisan Policy Center at the University of Maine, spoke about Smith's influence during the ceremony.
Senator Smith said, "The right way is not always the popular and easy way. Standing for right when it is unpopular is a true test of moral character." She also said, "Public service must be more than doing a job efficiently and honestly. It must be a complete dedication to the people and to the nation."
During his speech, Rubin mentioned UMaine's upcoming Women's Leadership Program, which encourages college women to go into public service. That program kicks off tomorrow.
Now to the push for gun reform in Washington after yesterday's emotional hearing on Capitol Hill. The House last night approved new gun regulations, but the plan has almost no chance of passing in the Senate. ABC's Andrew Dimbert has more.
Last night, 5 Republicans joined House Democrats approving a bill that would raise the minimum age for buying semi-automatic rifles and shotguns to 21 and ban large-capacity magazines as well as kits that allow people to assemble so-called ghost guns.
We demand action.
The House approving the regulations after powerful testimony from families of the victims of the Uvalde and Buffalo massacres.
We seek a ban on assault rifles and high-capacity magazines.
Lawmakers also hearing from a Uvalde pediatrician who saw firsthand the damage an AR-15 can do.
2 children whose bodies have been pulverized by bullets fired at them, decapitated, whose flesh had been ripped apart.
Lucretia Hughes, whose son was shot and killed in 2016, also testified. She says cracking down on guns is not the answer.
10 more laws, 20 more laws, 1,000 more won't make what has already illegal more wrong or stop criminals from committing these crimes.
She called for addressing mental health issues and improving school security, issues currently being addressed by a bipartisan group in the Senate. That group is also focusing on strengthening background checks to possibly include juvenile records and providing funding incentives for red flag laws. Meanwhile, President Biden appearing on Jimmy Kimmel overnight saying the stalemate can only be solved in the voting booth.
You got to make sure that this becomes a voting issue. It's got to be one of those issues where you decide your position on the issue, senator or candidate for House or Senate, on what we're going to do with assault weapons.
Sources say the bipartisan talks in the Senate are making progress with the potential for an agreement by Friday on a framework for a deal, and talks are ongoing about funding mental health resources.
The time is now 8:15. After the break, it's that time of the year again. The Moose Lottery Festival is heading to the town of Jackman this Saturday. We have all you need to know coming up next.
Plus, nearly a year since its inception, the House Select Committee investigating the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol is now going public with its findings. We'll be right back.
Thinking twice about that summer road trip due to high gas prices? Well, with an electrified Toyota, you can pack your bags today. Right now, you could get savings on amazingly fuel-efficient Toyotas at the Toyota Summer Sales Event. Save fuel with an electrified all-wheel drive RAV4 hybrid with 40 mpg and up to a 580-mile driving range. Plus, get 1.75 financing on most RAV4 models. So, take that summer road trip. But first, see your New England Toyota dealer, your all-wheel drive headquarters. Toyota, let's go places.
Hanks Husqvarna is your full-line Husqvarna dealer with 2 convenient locations, 32 Old State Road in Carmel and 19 Moosehead Trail in Newport. Whether it's tractors and zero-turns, chainsaws to trimmers, or pressure washers to battery power, everything is set up, serviced, and ready to go by our certified Husqvarna technician. And all sales are backed by our in-house Husqvarna warranty. For parts, service, or sales, stop in to Hanks Husqvarna, Carmel or Newport.
Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, and Elizabeth Warren, they're all attacking America's tech innovators. The left's radical liberal bill would take away the digital tools small businesses rely on, empower China to beat America in the race for new technologies, and increase the risk of cyber attacks. Why would Senate conservatives support this dangerous bill that threatens American innovation? Call Senator Susan Collins. Tell her to stand up for American jobs and America's security.
Is it cooked?
Hopefully. It's okay to show emotion, in the kitchen especially.
Tonight, you have confirmed you are nuts.
As the son of a female chef, it gives me a lot of hope that you're in the world.
These guys cooking may be kids, but they are true monsters in the kitchen.
All new MasterChef Junior, Thursdays on Fox, and watch anytime on Fox Now or Hulu.
The city of Eastport is considering allowing ATV access on local roads. During Wednesday night's council meeting, Chair William Boone said he's not opposed to having ATVs on those roads. However, one resident expressed concerns about the idea, saying they worry about ATV driver responsibility and liability if an accident occurred.
I have been in Calais, and believe me, I don't like it as much as some people like. In the IGA parking lot, they zoom by me, and I'm afraid I'm going to run them over. They ride up and down Route 1 by the college. I don't care who it is. It's not safe. But I'm willing to try. Then that's all you can ask for.
A public hearing will be held to discuss the matter on July 12th, and the town will vote in August.
The Department of Inland Fisheries and Wildlife has announced Maine's annual Moose Lottery Festival will take place this Saturday, June 11th, at the Jackmantown office. The annual event attracts hunters from around the state, anxious to hear whether they will be one of the roughly 4,000 selected from a pool of nearly 70,000 licensed hunters. Being selected from the lottery provides a chance at the hunt of a lifetime, and the festival celebrates that accordingly. A variety of events will start at 10 a.m., including, but not limited to, Moose Mania monster truck rides, face painting and a bounce house, live music, axe throwing, cross-cut sawing, as well as a number of stage presentations like a moose calling contest and a comedy show.
At 2 p.m., the drawing of the lottery will commence, which is expected to last about 3 hours. There's no charge to attend the lottery. The names of the permit winners will be posted on the department's website by 6 p.m. that same day. Now, I heard that, you get the chance, but then there's also the chance that you have to find the moose.
Right.
So it's like, it's opportunity. You get that chance because not a lot of people, they say they go through the moose lottery their entire life and don't get it.
Right. I feel lucky just to have had moose meat before.
Very true.
Slim.
Very true. Well, switching over to some national news, nearly a year since its inception, the House Select Committee investigating the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol is now going public with its findings. Lawmakers hope to show the American people how democracy came to the brink of disaster with former President Donald Trump to blame.
In this high-stakes hearing tonight, the committee will reveal never-before-seen video and taped testimony, including from Trump's own family members. ABC's M. Nguyen has the details from Capitol Hill.
The House Select Committee investigating the deadly January 6th Capitol attack, presenting its mountain of explosive material for the first time in prime time. The panel vows to lay out step by step how former President Donald Trump and his allies did more than provoke and carry out an attack on the Capitol, but deliberately worked to undermine American democracy and overturn his loss in the 2020 presidential election.
The idea that all of this was just a rowdy demonstration that spontaneously got a little bit out of control is absurd. You don't almost knock over the U.S. government by accident.
The committee tonight revealing taped testimony with Trump administration officials, as well as Trump family members, including Ivanka Trump, Jared Kushner, and Donald Trump Jr.
Ivanka Trump, I'm told, is quite candid about the fact that she told her father that he needed to do something to get out there to stop the riot. Jared Kushner didn't agree with much of what the Trump legal team was trying to do in terms of turning over the election. So this, I think, will be some eye-opening testimony.
Other witnesses include Caroline Edwards, a Capitol police officer who suffered a concussion and traumatic brain injury after mobs pushed through barricades. "You have stolen moments away from me that I can't get back," Edwards wrote in a court letter last year. Lawmakers will also hear from a documentary filmmaker, Nick Quested, who was embedded with the Proud Boys before and during January 6th. The night before the attack, he captured this video showing the Proud Boys leader meeting with the Oath Keepers.
I think people are going to be absolutely surprised how much was known.
Ahead of the hearing tonight, House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy is expected to attack the findings of the committee, which Republicans have called illegitimate and partisan.
The time is now 8:22.
Now let's get a full look at our forecast with meteorologist Devin Biggs. He's in with the latest.
Good morning, Devin.
Thank you very much, Joe and Emma. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Shepherd Toyota, your hometown connection for Toyota cars and trucks. Easy to find on Route 1, Rockland, Thomas, and Town Line. Shepherd Toyota has a great selection of new and previously loved vehicles. At Shepherd Toyota, they don't sell you a car, they help you buy one. Come experience the Shepherd difference today. Alrighty, so there's some fog issues out there this morning, mainly ranging from Bangor to Rockland near Bar Harbor as well. Some areas near half a mile or less in many areas, so that's why there are also dense fog advisories up for these areas. Running until about 8 a.m. this morning, though, for the counties highlighted here in the gray area. Small guide advisory has been trimmed back a little bit, though, not much in effect along the coast, but other areas up until 8 a.m. on Friday. But meanwhile, we are watching more activity moving in from the southwest to the north and east, so things cleared out for a while overnight. And now the clouds are starting to move in from the southwest to the north and east, so kind of a dreary morning being expected, though, with the clouds moving in and eventually more precipitation. Here it is right here with another front that will be moving in from the southwest going toward the north and east with plenty of rainfall on the way, and some of us could see a half an inch or so of rain before things begin to back off. Wave heights are increasing in some areas, 3 to 5 feet being noted according to some of the buoys at this point. They'll have to wait till about Friday for that to improve a little bit. And the winds will be increasing just a little bit, nothing too ridiculous. Sustained winds of around 5 to 10 miles per hour. And some gusts reaching up to 20 miles per hour briefly. We'll catch a little bit of a break later on tonight. And then by tomorrow, though, 20 to maybe 30 mile per hour winds not out of the question, especially by Friday morning as that system continues to move in. Our average high is now 73 degrees. We'll be below that today in the middle 60s, but middle 70s making a return by Friday, Saturday, and then cooling off a little bit by Sunday to the lower 70s, same with Monday. And then back in the mid 70s again Tuesday and again for your Wednesday. Futurecast moving forward, though, rain chances continue to move in. Some heavy downpours not out of the question with that area of low pressure. A lot that's tracking off towards the north and east with a little bit of a break moving in soon. But otherwise, some more heavy downpours on the way with up to a half an inch possible in a few spots. So your forecast for today, showers and thunderstorms likely, highs in the mid 60s. East wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. 51 degrees tonight, showers and thunderstorms and patchy fog. West wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Shepherd Toyota extended forecast of your rain chances by Friday, small chance by Saturday, storms Sunday and Monday.
Kids eat free all summer long. Find out where at hotlunchsummer.com. Ooh, it's a hot lunch summer. Ooh, it's a hot lunch summer. Ooh, it's a hot lunch
General Rental Center has been serving Central Maine with equipment and tool rentals for more than 30 years. Our extensive inventory contains everything you need to get the job done right. Our professional, knowledgeable staff is here to make sure that you get the highest quality rental items to complete your project and that they have been serviced and maintained to the highest standards. Power brooms to get that sand off the lawn, leaf blowers, brush chippers, stump grinders, aerial lifts, tillers, and excavators. We rent most everything. If you don't see it in our online catalog, please ask for it. If we don't have the item you need, we would be happy to help you find it.
Ready for this catch-22? The mental health struggles you want to work on are the same reasons you're putting off therapy. You're stuck. Sondermind makes it easy to team up with the right therapist and turn stuckness into strength.
We've got a 100-year-old company here, and it's because of the service, the quality, and the experience. It gets done right.
I think we've been doing it for so long. The only thing that we do, that when we walk into a room, we automatically know how to treat that window. We can take any product that the customer's looking for and make it work in just about any situation that they present us with. So
There's no reason to be overwhelmed.
No.
We can help you through it.
We're not going anywhere. We've been around for 100 years.
I heard about you. You're that smart kid.
Young Sheldon, boy genius on Origin Story.
Yes, that's me.
A small-town boy.
Young man. Yes, you.
With supersonic hearing. Visionary vision.
Cheeky little Miwan, you know you don't belong there.
And a heightened sense of smell.
Ew. Put your shoes back on.
Young Sheldon 5 times a week.
Weekdays at 6 on Fox 22.
You can't smell this.
Yes, I can.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thanks for staying with us. Well, Wednesday was the night Celtics fans have been waiting for 12 years. The NBA Finals back in the city of Boston. Game 3 between the Celtics and Warriors, and let's get to those highlights. One guy who's been talked about plenty between Game 2 and now, Draymond Green. Celtics looking to respond after Sunday's loss. First quarter, they started hot. Here's Jason Tatum just blowing by Andrew Wiggins after the pump fake for the tough 2 at the hoop. And then later in the first, it's going to be Al Horford just muscling his way in for the basket. That one's good. Celtics would be up 12 at the half. But that is when Curry started doing Curry things. Little pump fake gets Horford up, and he buries the 3. And then a little later, he's going to bury another one in traffic here. The Dubs are inching back, but the C's would close it out strong. Big 3 here from Marcus Smart puts them up 14, and they would win big too. 116-100 is the final, just 2 wins away from that Larry O'Brien trophy. So at a game down in Boston, Celtics now lead the series 2-1, and I have a feeling we've yet to see the best of this year's NBA Finals. As we've done before, we will send it down to Dave Peck in the streets of Boston. Dave, what is the scene like outside of the Garden?
Thank you, Tyler. So there we have it, 116-100 the final. It's the Celtics who take game 3. Really, it was Jaylen Brown who started things offensively, and then Jason Tatum starting to get going. Rob Williams doing the intangibles. He was an X factor defensively.
Again,
how about the rebound? That was a complete team effort here. You can tell the energy outside the Garden. Oh, yeah! Talk a little ball here. Yeah, let's talk some hoop. Let's talk some hoop. Thoughts on game 3 here. Game 3, what's your prediction? All right, so game 3 going forward. Game 4, bro. It's going to be a tight one. But, you know, Draymond going to get ejected. We win it in the last minute. We got it. Stop it.
Looks like you're having fun down there. Hopefully you're okay. Get home safe. We are going to move on now. It's high school playoffs this week, continuing to on Wednesday. A lot of teams taking to the turf to avoid that rain. Lacrosse was no different. Brewer Witches hosting their first playoff game ever. Mount Ararat, the visitors, trying to pull one out. Witches up 5-3. Eagles coming back, though. Elliot Douglas hits the B button, fires through the 5-hole. It's a 1-goal game. Coming back down now, the Witches answer back. Ryan Edgecombe finds Charlie Bridges, who fires top Ched. He gets the goal, but this one was back and forth. Here's Caden Gitchell shaking the defender. He gets this one to the back of the net.
And then again on the other end for Brewer, it's Ryder Goodwin. Good positioning on the catch here. Sets him up nicely for the score, which has led 7-5 at the half. They would not give up that lead. Here's Cade McKenney finding Edgecombe for the goal right in front. And Brewer goes on to win its first playoff game ever. 10-8 is the final.
Feels fantastic. I mean, considering where we came from a club to a non-varsity program our first year, 5 seasons ago, losing a season to COVID and being able to be a playoff quality team is just incredible.
All right, a big win for Brewers. Shout out to the Witches on a historic season. We will have more on them on Thursday evening. We're going to move on to some playoff softball now. Some regional quarterfinals going on Wednesday. We'll check in on Old Town and Lawrence. They're playing at Hamden Academy Turf to avoid some wet grass. Coyotes and Bulldogs, a 4-5 matchup in Class B. Dogs were up 2 early on, but Old Town was battling back. Bottom of the first, Gabby Cody with a 2-out double. She's going to round first, head into second hard, and slide in safely. That sets the table nicely for the Yotes. One batter later, it's Sage Evans. She's going to single her in with a liner to left, but that would be the only blemish Sage Reed would allow. She was lights out. She gets Logan Gardner to chase here for the K, and then the Bulldogs offense would really just take over. Bases loaded for Jasmine Johnson. She rips this one to the outfield. 2 runs go on to score, and Lawrence wins this one 11-1. Okay, moving on now to some basketball. You have heard his name plenty of times, and he just keeps making those headlines. Cooper Flagg from Newport, the 5-star, 3rd-ranked recruit in the class of 2025, is heading to Team USA. He is one of 35 athletes invited to training camp for Team USA's U17 FIBA World Cup team that won the gold medal in 2021 as a U16. Camp is in Colorado starting next Saturday. He's also one of 4 kids from the class of 2025 that will be there. Another big chance for the young phenom to show his talents on the biggest stage. And down east in Ellsworth, 7 student athletes signed national letters of intent to continue their athletic and academic careers elsewhere. Lucas Fendel is heading to St. Joseph's College for swimming. Paige Sawyer is joining him, and she will run track and play soccer. Tyler Hellam is heading to Thomas for softball. Tori Watkins is also heading to Thomas for track and field. She's a high jumper. Craig Burnett is taking his talents to Central Maine. He'll be playing baseball for the Mustangs. Hunter Curtis, also a baseball player. He joins his brother Jackson on the team at Husson. Christy Barry is going to Stonehill College to continue her swimming career. Wishing them all happy and healthy collegiate athletic careers. Alrighty, that's all for sports. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the all-new Oakland Furniture Sit and Sleep Gallery. Come in and explore our great selection of quality living room sets and mattresses, all designed for your comfort. Visit our best home furnishings gallery and find that just right recliner. From the petite to the beast, so good they can only be called best. When you want the best, shop local. Shop the all-new Oakland Furniture Sit and Sleep Gallery.
At Bathfitter, every quality bath starts with quality people. Our consultants help you choose from hundreds of bath options, so we fit your style. Our installers complete your work in as little as a day, so we fit your schedule. Our manufacturing team custom crafts your bath, so we fit your standards, and it's guaranteed for life. When you can trust the people who create your new bath, it just fits. Bathfitter. Visit bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
There's one number you need to know. It's called Joe.
It's Thursday, June 9th of 2022. There are just 12 days until summer. Let that countdown begin. Make sure the temperatures warm up just a little more. We don't like the 60s. We like 70s and 80s. Yeah, with some AC, of course.
Yes.
Forecast is coming up in just a moment. Cartoon character Donald Duck turns 88 years old today.
It was 50 years ago that a young singer from New Jersey signed a record deal with Columbia Records. And he's still out there. Bruce Springsteen. And on that same note, Mr. and Mrs. Springsteen are also celebrating their 31st wedding anniversary today. Congratulations to them both, as well as Mr. and Mrs. Matthew McConaughey. They've been married for 10 years today.
Birthdays today include actor Michael J. Fox. He turned 61 years old. Actor Johnny Depp, you may have heard of him. He's 59 years old today. Did you hear he also spent $60,000 on a dinner the other night to celebrate the recent court victory?
I really want to know. You should picture it didn't happen.
Yeah, picture it didn't happen. I want to know what was ordered.
Right.
That like reminds me of the scene. Have you ever seen Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah.
Where he's like He's like, $100,000 on one dinner. And he's just like, what could you possibly spend? Like, how much? And then they got into, like, the whole hors d'oeuvres and, like, the club and what they hired and stuff. And it was just, it made great
I'd love
scene.
the explanation. I'd love to see it.
I really would like to see, like, how much caviar were they eating,
Right. Lobster, caviar, back and forth.
And we'll check out our national holidays. Today is National Strawberry Rhubarb Pie Day. I could go for that.
Yeah.
Never had it, so I'm willing to try.
I think you'd like it. If you like strawberries and you like tart, like, pies, I don't know.
Tart pie may be tough.
Okay. Well,
I do like the strawberries, but we'll give it, we'll give it a shot.
Now I'll be on the lookout for you. If I get one for myself, I'll grab one for you.
Can't knock it till you try it. How many times have you gone through, like I didn't eat tomatoes as a kid, and I loved ketchup, which made no sense to me at all. Must have been a texture thing. Then I had tomatoes, and now tomatoes on every sandwich, every salad I ever put in.
I kind of forced myself to like tomatoes because I was like, this just looks so beautiful on a sandwich.
It just looks so good on like a tuna melt or like, a turkey sandwich with
color,
cheese.
It's beautiful.
Oh, man, we're going to get way too hungry right now. Let's turn things over to meteorologist Devin Biggs. He has another check of our forecast.
And thank you very much, Joe and Emma. Happy Thursday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Shepherd Toyota, your hometown connection for Toyota cars and trucks. Easy to find on Route 1 Rockland-Thomason Town Line. Shepherd Toyota has a great selection of new and previously loved vehicles. At Shepherd Toyota, they don't sell you a car, they help you buy one. Come experience the Shepherd difference today. Alrighty, visibility levels are low in a few spots this morning, especially near Bangor and Bar Harbor, where they are less than a half mile. And because of this, a dense fog advisory is in effect running till later this morning at about 8 a.m. or so. You may have noticed they have also trimmed back parts of the small craft advisory. Other areas in effect until 8 a.m. on Friday, but for us, at least just to the east of Bangor, though, along the coast, things are starting to look a little bit better with regards to the surf. But otherwise, we're looking pretty decent out there this morning for now. However, if you notice further off towards the south and west, we have clouds moving in from the southwest going toward the north and east. And that's because we have more rain moving in yet again, though. We have plenty of rainfall that will be on the way with up to a half an inch possible in a few areas with some heavier downpours not out of the question. This will arrive during the afternoon with a few scattered showers and thunderstorms through the evening, but by early Friday morning, things will begin to improve a little bit. As for the winds won't be too bad, maybe reaching up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour, maybe gusts up to 15 miles per hour, and that'll be about it. But your hourly forecast for the rest of the morning period, rain moves in later on, temperatures in the 60s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Joe and Emma.
Thanks, Dev.
Back to your local news. Governor Janet Mills announced $50 million are heading to our state parks across Maine. As part of the Maine Jobs and Recovery Plan, the funding will allow for better visitor experiences. Now, structural upgrades and maintenance, as well as improvements to safety and environmental standards. Department of Agriculture, Conservation, and Forestry Commissioner Amanda Beal, as well as Bureau of Parks and Land Director Andy Cutco, and others made the announcement.
They say this comes after a successful 2021 tourist season during which the state welcomed more than 3.3 million visitors, which generated more than $100 million for the economy. Beal talked about the importance of this historic investment.
There hasn't been a lot of investment in state park infrastructure in quite some time. In fact, it's been about 15 years, and I think it was only several million dollars at that point. We know that this is going to put a huge dent in the kinds of projects that we really need to do for state parks.
With the funding, the Maine Future Board has now approved more than 25 new projects, as well as other projects focused on preserving working lands. A lifelong Mainer is making a run at an international fitness competition and is inspiring others along the way. Jamie Rogers of Passadumkeag has recently advanced to the quarter-final round of the Miss Health and Fitness online competition. The contest consists of individuals telling their fitness stories, including how fitness has positively influenced their life.
People can vote on which stories they find the most inspiring, and the contestants will, with the most votes, advance to the next round. Rogers says she lost 130 pounds during her personal fitness journey.
The thing that this journey, not only my weight loss journey, but this contest journey has offered me is an exorbitant amount of inspiration from others.
The first place winner of the competition will be given the title of Miss Health and Fitness, grace the cover of Fitness Hers magazine, and take home $20,000 cash. Rogers says she wants to use the prize money to fulfill her dream of participating in a half marathon in all 50 states. The Down East Family YMCA will kick off a new program geared towards recreation.
Dylan Holloway stopped by the facility and has the details.
This fall, the Down East Family YMCA will be debuting its new Blue Lobsters program. According to Program Director Elizabeth Stanley, the initiative will fill a need in the community as part of the YMCA's For All mission.
The Blue Lobsters program is a program for kids with disabilities that provides recreational opportunities for them so that they can take part in things like soccer, basketball, art, music, that kind of thing.
Stanley says the program will help kids and young adults ages 5 to 18 to thrive through recreational activities and opportunities. She says the project is near and dear to her heart because of her daughter, Abby.
I have a daughter who was diagnosed with autism, and the poor kid probably has more bleacher time from going to her sister's sporting events than any other kid her age, and just constantly being met with, "Mom, what can I do? What can I do?"
Stanley says it became her mission to provide a place for Abby and other kids to grow, learn, and play. This is much more than just a program to Stanley. She says she wants to build a community.
I just said, you know what? I'm going to find something for you to do. I'm going to make something for you to do. And talking with other moms that are in similar situations, we decided now's the time to provide an opportunity for these kids.
3 informational sessions are scheduled for parents to learn more about the Blue Lobsters program, as well as give input on potential activities. The first session is set to take place at 5 p.m. June 30th at the Moore Community Center. For more information, you can go to defymca.org. Reporting from Ellsworth, I'm Dylan Holloway for ABC7 and Fox 22.
Still to come here this morning, we have your upbeat stories.
And first, let's take a quick look at that forecast. The temperatures today are back in the mid-60s. Rain and a couple thunderstorms be moving in our area. It'll be the last day we'll have to deal with this. Of course, it'll roll in through tonight, and the temperatures drop down to a low 51. Tomorrow, we're back to normal temperatures in the mid-70s. Some isolated showers throughout the area. The rest of the weekend looks pretty nice, depending upon where you are.
This isn't your parents' photo booth. Premier Limousine and DJ presents the latest in photo booth technology with the all-new 2022 Air Booth. Print out everyone's pictures in beautiful full-color photos and have them sent directly to your phone. The new Air Booth is available for weddings, birthdays, class reunions, anniversaries, and corporate events with some of the best and most fun props around. You can book the Air Booth, Limousine, and DJ services separately or take advantage of our very popular package deals. Contact us at Premier Limousine and DJ.
It is said that the eyes are the windows into the soul, which begs the question, can a window have a soul? At Renewal by Andersen, we think so. When it's a window forged from fabrics and over 100 years of refined craftsmanship, the essence of who we are transforms into a superior, stunningly beautiful window. So yes, a window can have a soul. For a limited time, take advantage of this great offer. Find out why we are the better way to a better window. Renewal by Andersen.
Out with the old and in with the new. Check out Pat's Pizza Specials. Tuesdays, $5 spaghetti and meatballs. Tuesday, all-day breadstick special. Wednesday, large one-topping pizzas, $8. Wednesday, small steak and cheese with french fries, $6.25. Friday, fish with french fries, $7.50. Saturday, small one-item pizza, fountain soda, $7.25. And you can still save some dough. Bring the family to the all-new Pat's Pizza, 662 Main Road North, Hamden.
On the next Last Man Standing, it's a Baxter Halloween.
Do you want to go with us?
The whole dress-up thing kind of seems ridiculous.
And when this party gets started...
You look like Elvira.
I am Elvira.
The neighborhood is in for a treat.
Vanessa?
Hey, Bill.
Wow.
I'm a pirate princess.
Shouldn't your treasures be a little more buried?
Last Man Standing.
This afternoon, starting at 4 on Fox 22.
The baddest superstars on the planet are unleashed in prime time. All new Friday Night SmackDown at 8 Eastern on Fox.
Welcome back. A Jif peanut butter Jif peanut butter recall is continuing to expand now to more products using Jif as an ingredient. Taharka Brothers Peanut Butter Cup Ice Cream, ready-to-eat chicken salad at an Amazon retail location, and peanut butter products in various places like Disney World have been recalled for possible salmonella contamination.
At least 16 companies have recalled Jif-infused products over the last 2 weeks, and 16 people from 12 states have been infected, with 2 hospitalized. Go to the FDA.gov website for more recall information.
I'm a Skippy guy, so I don't think that was going to affect too much. And which is terrible to say because like Skippy's not even really peanut butter. Let's be honest.
It's good though.
It is good. A lot of sugar.
Smooth or chunky?
I do the 25% reduced fat because I have a theory that they put more sugar in it because it tastes sweeter.
Yeah.
But it says 25% reduced fat, so it's healthier. We try.
Here's a look at some of the upbeat stories making headlines today.
Korean War veteran Dwayne Mann fell in love with Peggy Yamaguchi when he was stationed in Japan in 1954. When he got orders to return to the States, Mann promised he'd come back. In the U.S., Mann found his dad spent his life savings and his mother had burned letters from Yamaguchi. That was the end. Until May, when an ABC affiliate aired a story about Mann wanting to find Yamaguchi. It was shared the world over, and this week the 2 lost lovers reunited. Mann calls it a freeing experience. For $20, Scooby-Doo fans can book a night in the famous Mystery Machine. The stay will come with Scooby snacks, mystery games, hammocks, and a virtual greeting from actor Matthew Lillard. The promotion is marking 20 years since Scooby-Doo the movie was released. 12 ovens, 18 judges, 150 competitors, 1 pizza champion. Chefs from all over the Americas are gathering in Buenos Aires for the Pan American Pizza Tournament and the Argentine Pizza and Empanada Championship. The winner competes in the 2023 World Pizza Championship in Parma, Italy. And a piece of Mayan artwork that was looted, cut up, and trafficked is entering the last phase of restoration. Mexico's National Museum of Anthropology started conservation on the frieze 4 years ago. Restoration workers have painstakingly put 48 pieces back together and will now fix the pigmentation that was altered. And those are some of the other stories making headlines on ABC 7.
After the break, we have your Pet of the Week.
And it's double the trouble. You won't want to miss it. We'll be right back.
Durable, sturdy, stylish. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find solid wood, built to last, made in Maine dressers, bureaus, and nightstands. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
So why use Toyota service centers?
Well, you wouldn't use just any carpenter, would you?
This thing working? No.
Keep your Toyota a Toyota. Get your Toyota ready for that summer road trip. See your New England Toyota dealer for great service offers to help keep your Toyota dependable and fuel efficient all summer long. Toyota, let's go places.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
I love love.
It's a Drew all about love.
Full of romance, surprises, and take digs. Plus, playing matchmaker is so much fun. We've got an audience full of singles. And my galentine, Gail King.
Are you trying to set them up? Is that what's happening?
I don't know the art of subtlety, so yeah. Next trip.
The Drew Barrymore Show, Thursday at 3 on Fox 22.
Comfy, cozy, relaxing. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find rockers, recliners, sofas, and easy chairs. Quality furniture, affordable prices. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
The Pet of the Week is brought to you by Riptide Smoke Shop in Belfast.
Welcome back into Good Morning Maine. We have double the trouble for this week's Pet of the Week, and we are joined by Catherine Ravenscraft of the Bangor Humane Society. Catherine, good morning and welcome.
Good morning. Thank you. Yes, I brought, I realized that I don't think I have brought kittens on the show before. Cats,
not that I remember.
Puppies, yeah. And I think the reason for that is they generally go so quickly that we never have them, hardly ever have them in the shelter.
They may not even be up to adoption by the end of the show.
I know.
Between the amount of people that have wanted to see them and just hang out.
It's true, yeah. So these two, they're both boys. We've got Dow over here, and this guy is Charlie. And they are available for adoption, but they won't be available to go home right away. They are on the list for their surgeries to be neutered, and so we'll have to wait until they can get into surgery, and then they'll be able to go home. But please, you're welcome to come in and meet with them. Bring, as always, bring everybody in your family that's going to live in the house to meet the animals so that we can make sure that it's a good fit. And with kittens, as with puppies, there are no holds, and it's first come, best fit. So yeah, so they will be available for adoption as soon as we open today, which is at noon. And they're starting to tire of being held. Oh, not Dow. Oh, he's like
he's been enjoying this.
Yeah,
he's playful.
He's living his name, isn't he? Yeah.
He kind of wants to like. Is he still teething? But he's being sweet to me, so I can't complain.
They probably are, yeah.
Yep.
I know, I've never found little kitten teeth. I have found puppy teeth in the house, but yeah, they probably are teething.
Yeah.
So yeah, we are at the beginning of what looks to be a very busy kitten season. Yep. And before I started working at the Bangor Humane Society, I didn't know that that was a thing. But as with many animals, cats tend to give birth in the spring and through the summer. And so whether it's stray cats or cats that haven't been spayed yet, we start seeing them pour in right around April, May. And once their kittens are weaned and old enough and big enough for their surgeries, then we get them taken care of and get them out the door. But right now we've got 61 kittens in foster care.
I was just about to ask how many, and I was lowballing it because that is a lot more than I expected.
Yeah, and that is kind of a lowish number. We expect that number to just continue to increase as the summer goes.
Because cats, when they have kittens, they have many, right?
Exactly, yeah. I would say that an average, and I don't know if this is scientific, but just based on what I've seen, it's usually 3 to 4 in a litter. Sometimes it can be more, sometimes it's only 1. Yeah. But yeah, I would say 3 to 4. This particular litter, there's 4 of them, 3 males and a female. Gotcha. So, yeah.
It's Cat Mania over here on Good Morning Maine. Check these two out. We'll have to get them a little obstacle course. Maybe next time we'll have like a little obstacle course set up and see if they'll like run around, play with.
You know what they'll do? They'll just jump right out of it and go exploring around.
I feel like those only work well with dogs when they're in like a confined area. With cats, they're like, I don't like this area. I'm just going to go to the next one.
I want to go play with the trash over in the corner.
Yes, I don't like it specifically because you set it up for me to enjoy it. Yeah, so they'll find other things to do. So yeah, we are always looking for foster care providers. Sometimes we get a litter of kittens that maybe has been separated. I'm sorry, honey. Has been separated from their mom, and so they need to be hand-fed, bottle-fed. Sometimes we have a mama cat that their milk doesn't come in, and so we need the same, care for that reason. But we are always looking for folks who are interested in fostering, and we're also hosting a kitten shower right now because we've got so many kittens in foster, and we've got so many at the shelter, and so we're in need of kitten milk replacement. We're in need of like the silicone nipples so that they can be hand-fed. Blankets, baby food is actually what we feed very small kittens because it's just nice and fine, and we can water it down a little more. So meat-based baby food, yeah,
that is perfect. Well, Catherine, thank you so much for joining us this morning. It is always a pleasure. If you're looking for any more information on these two adorable cats or the 61 others that will be going up for adoption, make sure to check out the Bangor Humane Society's website. That does it for us here on Pet of the Week. Thank you so much again for coming in. We'll throw things over to Devin Biggs. He has another check for our forecast.
Thank you very much, Joe and Emma. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Shepherd Toyota, your hometown connection for Toyota cars and trucks. Easy to find on Route 1 Rockland, Thomas, and Town Line. Shepherd Toyota has a great selection of new and previously loved vehicles. At Shepherd Toyota, they don't sell you a car, they help you buy one. Come experience the Shepherd difference today. Alrighty, so there's some fog issues out there this morning, mainly ranging from Bangor to Rockland near Bar Harbor as well. Some areas near half a mile or less in many areas, so that's why there are also dense fog advisories up for these areas. Running till about 8 a.m. this morning, though, for the counties highlighted here in the gray area. Smog guide advisory has been trimmed back a little bit, though, not much in effect along the coast, but other areas up until 8 a.m. on Friday. But meanwhile, we are watching more activity moving in from the southwest to the north and east, so things cleared out for a while overnight. And now the clouds are starting to move in from the southwest to the north and east, so kind of a dreary morning being expected, though, with the clouds moving in and eventually more precipitation. Here it is right here with another front that will be moving in from the southwest going toward the north and east with plenty of rainfall on the way, and some of us could see a half an inch or so of rain before things begin to back off. Wave heights are increasing in some areas, 3 to 5 feet being noted according to some of the buoys at this point, though we'll have to wait till about Friday for that to improve a little bit. And the winds will be increasing just a little bit, nothing too ridiculous. Sustained winds of around 5 to 10 miles per hour, and some gusts reaching up to 20 miles per hour briefly. We'll catch a little bit of a break later on tonight. And then by tomorrow, though, 20 to maybe 30 mile per hour winds not out of the question, especially by Friday morning as that system continues to move in. Our average high is now 73 degrees. We'll be below that today in the middle 60s, but middle 70s making a return by Friday, Saturday, and then cooling off a little bit by Sunday to the lower 70s, same with Monday. Then back in the mid 70s again Tuesday and again for your Wednesday. Futurecast moving forward, though, rain chances continue to move in. Some heavy downpours not out of the question with that area of low pressure. A lot that's dragging off towards the north and east with a little bit of a break moving in soon. But otherwise, though, more heavy downpours on the way with up to a half an inch possible in a few spots. So your forecast for today, showers and thunderstorms likely, highs in the mid 60s. East wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. 51 degrees tonight, showers and thunderstorms and patchy fog. West wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Shepherd Toyota extended forecast of your rain chances by Friday, small chance by Saturday, storms Sunday and Monday.
I'm downloading in slow motion. Wish we had better internet.
Charlie! That's right, it's me, Charlie. Wish specialist for Spectrum. Let's get that wish granted.
How?
Spectrum Internet delivers speeds of 200 megabits for a stronger connection on all your devices. Here! Yeah! And here. Plus, get a free modem and free desktop security to keep your kids safe. Online.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month. Call 833-768-4999.
Why do we need all these remotes? I wish our shows were in one place.
Spectrum TV makes it easy to find your favorites. Plus, you'll have access to over 85,000 titles on demand. And with the free Spectrum TV app, you can watch live sports, news, and more on any device, anywhere.
Get Spectrum TV for $49.99 a month. Call 833-768-4999.
I wish we didn't have a contract. Granted. Oh, he's good.
Switch to Spectrum Internet or TV, or get them both for $49.99 a month each, all with no contracts. Call 833-768-4999.
I'm thinking yes. 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 I'll have what she's having. And you can too. Get ready for the good dish. Delicious twist on your favorite comfort foods. Decadent desserts you can whip up in no time. And game-changing shortcuts. What's for dinner is about to get way easier. And way more fun than doing the dishes. So get ready to get dishing.
Weekdays at 1 on Fox 22.
As we head into summer, one of the last things we want to do is turn on our oven to bake a cake. But that doesn't mean we should do without. So let me share with you a cake that is so light and refreshing. It's summertime perfect. And there's no baking required. We start by cutting a store-bought angel food cake into slices and arranging them in a baking dish. After dissolving orange gelatin in some hot water, we stir in a bit of cold water, give it a stir, and slowly pour it over the cake. Now this goes into the fridge to chill up while we add some orange zest to some vanilla pudding. And for the part that makes this all creamy, we fold in some whipped topping. All that's left to do is spread this over the cake and back into the fridge it goes. And whether we use regular or sugar-free ingredients, we really can't miss since this is so big on taste. Top each piece with a slice of orange and grab yourself a fork. You see, with the fresh taste of the orange, the creaminess of the topping,